Okay, so we'll insert my usual rant here about how I haven't played in a few days. How it took me like 10 minutes to get my Steam Deck to actually come on, and I've lost virtually all of my momentum to play right. But having said that, I did want to try to play a little bit. I think I'm trying to go to point three. I probably won't play for very long, just until I, get hungry or something like that. Because the funny thing is, you really learn about yourself. You say nonsense, and then you realize that, which one do I want? Because I just have a bunch like in the same spot. But what I'm starting to realize is this is different from. This is a different group of ladies because I don't think I went on this side. But basically, I've been off this week. And I've really been getting some rest that I needed. I was definitely in need of rest. Or is this the way I came up to begin with? I don't think it is. I think this is a different group. And again, I could leave them alone peacefully, but that's not how I rock. But a lot of times in the past, I've told myself, oh, if I had the time, I would just sort of play video games all day, every day. But what I found is that, and I didn't play anything other than this, right? I'm hearing more women though. Are they like in this house? I don't think so. Oh, okay. I'm hearing those women. Okay, from on the path to where I fought the boss. But yeah, you tell yourself nonsense like, oh, it's I'm just not playing because I don't have the time. But then, like in effect, when I've had nothing but time, like once you do your chores and your life stuff and everything, it's like I'm still choosing to do these calls. And see, then I start feeling contrary about it, right? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna get this skull, even though it doesn't matter at all. What is it, like probably 200 runes or something, but I don't trust them or this. Gold Firefly. Yeah, I can read that later. I am really digging that update with the inventory stuff, right? Actually, I'm gonna read the gold firefly thing now. The curiosity is killing me. Not with that button, you're not. Okay, inventory, gold firefly. Okay, it's for crafting. Huh. Wonder what item. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything different I can craft, so maybe I don't have whatever recipe I need to craft that, right? But at any rate, I tell myself stuff like, if I had enough time, but what I find myself doing anyway, like I'm listening to an audiobook or reading some manga or something. I baked like a loaf of bread, I baked cake, you know what I'm saying? And and I'm not trying to suggest that there's anything wrong with me doing any of that. I think I can just straight up I think it'd be easier for me to get where I'm trying to get if I just fast travel to that. But basically, it was sort of like after I would bake or you know, like today I did a lot of cross stitch. Well, not a lot, but a lot compared to the amount I had been doing. realistically, I mean, with cross stitch, I mean, just like with anything, even if you just do a little bit a day, and so if I would just do like a length of thread, and by length of thread, I mean, I thread the needle with about an 18-inch piece of thread and work that until it's done. This feels so dangerous. But yeah. Because why is the path just open like that, right? What is that over there? Are those wolves? I don't know what that is. I really don't know what that is. Um. Well, let's go be reckless, I guess. Is it just like all the wolves sleeping together? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I have such an easier time generally with the wolves than I did with the dogs, right? There must be another one though, right? Cause it didn't refill my flask. Normally there's like a big white wolf with them, right? I also realized as I was looking at stuff that I forgot to put a point in strength because as I was reading my items with that helpful exclamation mark, tool that they've implemented, I'm sure that's not what they called it. I noticed that now, in addition to the red hood that raised my vitality, I had a blue hood that if I put the blue hood on, in addition to I just like blue better than red, I find it calming. So I thought the blue hood was pretty cute. I don't have the Omen Killer headpiece, but it increased mind, right? It increased FP, which I can always use. Oh, it's you. It's like all of you. There's a bunch of you. I don't even think I can get you from down here, but we'll try. Okay. And you're angry, and that's valid. Are you just gonna stay up there? Well, you're kind of getting out of my view. Okay, so I might have to like actually. It's almost like. Okay. No. I guess I'll have to stop being a coward. So yeah, so I could put on that blue hood, which I think would be beneficial to me because you can always use more FP, or I can always use more FP, since I love to spam, lightning spear and everything. The other thing I noticed, like when I was editing the video, there is just all kinds of stuff. Maybe I should just go up the middle of the path. Part of me feels like it's dumb to do that at this point since I've gone up the side, but I don't know. I'm always so torn because sometimes there's stuff off to the side, and then sometimes there's stuff if you just go like straight up the path, yeah. So yeah, I'd like to put that hood on, but I need a point in strength for that because I'm getting the strength from this, hat I have on, right? This head piece I have on, helmet, whatever it's called. I'm sure it's called something. So yeah, again, it wasn't any me having any kind of feeling, not necessarily wanting to play the game, but then I would just kind of be tired and sort of do something else. So, you know, because I think like most people, right, you like doing more than one thing. These are a lot of wolves. And clearly it's like a separate band from the other group. Yeah, it has me wondering, you know, again, I'm always suspicious. I mean, part of me is always torn. It's like, are you replenishing me just for the sake of, you know, my being able to explore? Or is there something more dire? Yeah. Okay. Something is going on. What is this? Interesting. So this is definitely a structure. I mean, I'm glad I came this way. Hold up. Let me look at this map again. I'm not really sure what exactly I'm going towards. There's a lot back here, so let's try to. This might be a torrent type of thing. Or it may be the type of thing where I try to sort of, instead of going straight up the path, that I sort of sneak up on them from behind and try to kill them. So we'll see. Because I guess that's the thing, you know, part of me, you know, I'm pretty boring and compliant. So part of me is like, oh, let's just follow the path, la la la. But then it's like, that's how things get you, you know, they're like guarding the path, right? They're logically guarding the path. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I see them over there. But who was firing stuff, right? Wasn't somebody firing something at me? Am I just not seeing the person? Or were they on the other side, maybe? Maybe they're on the other side. But yeah, when I was editing another part, you know, sometimes it's hard to watch the past version of yourself because I'm sitting up here listening to past me say nonsense like, oh, I don't think the poison took, as I literally watched poison damage draining the god skin apostle of health, you know, and I'm sitting up here just like, how is this so clear to me, you know, in editing that he's losing health from this? I'm not seeing what shot at me. Cause it doesn't seem like these totally are cannons, or they look like things that would throw projectiles at me, but nothing seems to have armed it, right? Where's that coming from? It must be coming from further up toward the top. And then there's like stuff all on the side here. Yeah, I just feel like, I mean, I guess to an extent, if I just got on torrent, like it wouldn't be hard to just go straight up the path, but I'm always half afraid ever since that other one that like one of these is gonna transform into a bear when I kill it. And that's probably valid for me to still feel that way. You know, once a low level enemy turns into a bear, you never quite feel the same after that. Those looks like some ruins, don't they? Was there a site of grace over here? These are ruins. And then I don't think I've been by that tree. Is there seriously no site of grace near here? There has to be a site of grace somewhere around here. I just feel like I've come sort of too far for there not to be one. Yeah, and I don't know what's going on over there. Yeah, what I'm seeing is that I have a lot of things to cover. And I'm sort of as usual, I'm having trouble placing myself, you know. Lightning grease. So yeah, again, I'm not upset about the other things I've done because I enjoy those as well. It's just again, I've come to a realization about myself that no matter how much time I have, right, I'm not going to. I wouldn't play video games like all day, every day, even if I could, right? Some days I'll play for like 5-6 hours, but and honestly, even when I want to and do play for 5 to 6 hours, that's not really the best thing for me. Because obviously my gameplay turns into trash like the longer basically about 3 hours a day is my best bet, I find. I am really tripping off of how I have not found another site of grace. And I'm not really sure what that lightning in the distance is about. I don't feel good about it. Now I feel like I see a site of grace over there. It's still not. Are those like jellyfish in the corner? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So let's get this site of grace, obviously. And then let's try to figure out like where I even am. Wow. Okay, so I've gone like all the way down. Okay. Rampart side path. Oh, so I can go this back way instead of straight through here. And I think that was something I had seen. And so this I can see is another path, right? Well, now that we have that site of grace, even though it's still not as close as I would like it to be honest, I wonder if there's a closer one because I wanted to explore that ruin that I passed. Yeah, this ruin. Why is there not a closer site of grace though? Although I guess realistically, yeah, I never did that one. That Erd tree. I guess realistically, it's not like I can't just get back on torrent. How much do I have? No, I need like a lot. Is something singing in here? What's happening in here? This feels so stupid, but why are you crouching? I'm so confused. Oh. Oh no. Can't get it. Oh. Well. Ridiculous. I guess maybe let me go in by the front way. I don't know. I don't really know how to fight that. Where did it leave me? Oh. So, and then I guess what I'm trying to think too is like, offhand, I'm not 100% sure what would be better. I didn't try my new one, right? Let me go back and try the new one, I guess. I'm also wondering, it's like, would it be better if I went in from the front? But I don't necessarily think so. You know what I mean? Actually, try the new one out on y'all. Yeah, I don't really like that. Cause it's like the range of it, right? It looks cool, but I feel like I just have to be too close to him. I'll have to read it some more. Might as well do the graves while I'm here. I feel like I should also grab my runes while I'm thinking about it. Oh, the runes are down there. And then part of me is laughing at myself because I literally just stood down here and waited for it to come and get me, right? I didn't even try to like run away or, come up with a alternate plan or, literally anything other than just staying there freezing and waiting for death. But, I'm kind of concerned about the red flowers, but yeah. And I was right to be concerned about the red flowers, right? Because y'all are blending in with the red flowers. So I won't worry about it too much because I know that something is going to get me, right? Because I barely saw that one. Yeah. And then it's doing that thing where it won't let me target it. Probably should have just done Mighty Shot. Anything else? Okay, let's see what we can do with that ruin again, if anything. I can try to go in from the front, right? I'm assuming, and this may be a stupid assumption on my part, that if I manage to kill it, that it won't respawn. But I am honestly not sure. Yeah, because see, the other thing with it is because it's so fast, I kind of feel like using anything other than Dragon Claw wouldn't make much sense on it. I mean, there could be something else I have that I'm not thinking of. Okay, so let's see. I'm curious, again, if I do it from the front, right? If I do it from the front. Alright, let's try this from the front. Even though, again, how is there not a closer sight of grace? I know I'm kind of ridiculous about it, but also, yeah, real talk. Is there any sight of grace closer? Okay, seeming like no. Alright, so we're gonna try going from the front and seeing if we like this any better. We probably won't, but we'll see. I don't think... I think he's too far. But he's not too far back. Okay, he's dead already. So that's fine, but... Again... Oh, was he guarding that? Okay, I think I needed a 5 for something. I can't remember what. But I think I totally needed a 5 for something. Those are some butterflies. You know what else is weird to me? Like normally, it calls, it sort of marks it and calls it a thing. Am I basically not deep enough in it for it to call it a thing? Or is this not the type of thing that I'm used to, right? So I'm gonna tell you what my problem is now. Logically, can I not? Yeah. I'm honestly feeling like I probably don't even really need to fight this. But I'm also feeling some kind of way about it. I'm trying to think. I wonder if my Cypher Potter would be better. Do you know what I mean? Because part of me is wondering, do I just need to get close to it? Can I also put on my spear? Just in case. Where's my spear? Yeah, I still can. Let's see. Where's my Cypher Potter? Okay. Because now what I'm wondering too is, like with the way he changed, because in effect, did he just change into? Is this a larval tear? Yeah, okay. Okay. But okay, I'm glad I did that because I do worry that I might want to respec later. Okay, my heart is kind of pounding. Um, okay, but I still would have kind of thought, but I guess it's not a ruins, right? Because it didn't come up with that. Okay. Okay, so before I do that though, I need to go back. Also, my runes are getting kind of high. Let's go to the round table hole real quick. My heart is kind of pounding from that. Okay. Cause I got a 5, and I think I needed a 5 for something. I know Hugh. I love Hugh so much, even though he does. Oh, I have new dialogue about Rodrigo, I think. Okay. All right. And can I do anything with my club? No. Okay. So let's talk about Rodrigo.
The girl has come a long way. As ever, time and technique have made her stronger. 'Tis good to see. An imprisoned monster does not deserve an apprentice or a daughter, but at times that's precisely what she feels like to me. I've gone soft, and it isn't easy.
That is beautiful, Hugh. I mean, this is also extremely depressing, but I was moved.
Greetings. Are you here for spit?
Um, what? Who are you? I mean, am I actually gonna be involved with? I feel like Ghost Glove. Well, that's a different one, right? Okay, so. And then you are winged misbegotten. I mean, I prefer them. But since I can do this as well. You know, like I said, just not to waste my runes in death. And then I could get one more thing from that merchant. I think I could get a little bit more gravel stone. I do love that song. I guess I just like music in general. I'm pretty easy. Or maybe everybody likes that song. Okay, some gravel stone. All right, so one more gravel stone. I actually think I can sell you item type. What I think I have. Yeah. I have like duplicates of some stuff. Yeah, those are exactly the same. Okay. Yeah, this hood is the navy hood is what I want to try to remember to get a point in strength. The other thing was, what is this? Altered. High quality garb adorned with fine golden embroidery. Terribly faded and tattered. Pitiful festive garb. Blue festive garb. Okay, so these two are the same. Because the other thing was, I also realized as I was editing that I was finally at level 60. And I remember looking up online a long time ago, and somebody was suggesting that you shouldn't go to Kaled until you were level 60, which I am now. And so part of me was like, well, maybe I should come back to Altus Plateau after Kaled, but I don't know. maybe I can just go to Kaled after Altus Plateau, or maybe I just hop back and forth between the two. I'm not sure what'll make the most sense. Those are slight one because one is altered. Those are clearly different to my eye. Do I have any duplicate gloves? Doesn't look like it. What about pants? Man, those aristocrat boots are not worth anything, are they? Okay, so I think even with all that, I still need to sell one of these. Okay. Alright, and then I have nothing else I really want from him. Okay, so it has been nice knowing you, nomadic merchant.
I must apologise. I'm afraid I've very little to offer.
Yeah, figured out. You know what I could have gotten?
Oh, is there anything wrong?
A few arrows, because why not?
I'm afraid of.
Okay. Alright, so basically, where I'm confused is, because this is a different way too. So let's go back here. And then I'll probably, if I find another site of grace this way, I'll probably call it a day. Because I feel like I probably peaked with my larval tier, which I'm kind of excited about. I mean, I look, I'm having enough trouble with the base game, so I doubt that I would necessarily do New Game Plus ever. But if I did, right, I would want to be able to respec, yeah. Part of me is wondering, right, like, who was shooting at me? What is shooting at me? Right? Oh, it's like really at the castle for real, right? Yeah, I get it. And that's fair. Here's my problem though. So this is my thought. Is there not a site of grace? Capital outskirts. OMG. Come on, man. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, let's get this one. Because maybe what we could do, my thought is, and again, I'm not going to do it today, but my thought is that it would be easier for me to get this from this direction than from the front where they could see me, right? Oh, and this is a map fragment. But see, all right, so let me pretend like I have a plan for next time, right? So what I'm going to pretend is that next time I'm going to evaluate this area up here, right? That's what we're going to pretend. I did that. And I did that. and then this is a whole separate area, right? But my thing is, even when I get this map fragment, I have to remember that I still have not done this part in the middle, and I still haven't done I've done like nothing, right? I did like, well, that's not true. I did most of over here, right? And then I didn't continue on this way because that was also going to bring me into a new area, right? Like everything keeps bringing me into a new area. So again, I'm going to pretend that next time I'm going to do this little area here. And I totally need to address this whole middle section that I've been avoiding, right? Yeah, so I don't want to get too far into this because I feel like it's better for me to just do this little section first before I start opening up the whole situation, right? So I feel pretty good about what I did today. I didn't do a whole lot, but I'm glad that I turned it on and played for that little bit, right? That's the thing about this game. Like I'm like always feeling it once I start playing it, but it's the starting that's always the issue, right? Okay, thanks for hanging out. Please hang out again. Bye bye.